Hey everybody, welcome to Animation Capstone. That's right. Welcome to the end of week 4. We're almost about halfway through the course, so really good stuff. Really excited about a lot of things. Week 5 coming up. Really good stuff. So let's get into it and really take a look at some things with adding transitions for the last part. So no discussion this week, so just focus on your transitions. I know there was a couple of taking a look at some grades. I know there was some that the videos weren't working, so if I could take a look at those so I can get some feedback, that would be fantastic. I'm sure there are. I'll check it today when I take a look at it and hopefully get you something by tomorrow would be good. Other than that, that's pretty much it. So this week, I figure at the end of it, we talk about adding some transitions and see how they play a part with everything. So let's go into detail. Let's do it. So using Premiere Pro, there's a lot of good techniques, especially when you're trying to add transitions, especially between clips and title cards and going through how you want to create that consistent transition all the time. So in Premiere, we like to add transitions between clips. Now, this helps that your clips sit side by side in the sequence in the timeline so that you can add transitions in between them. And in the same panel group as the project panel, you'll find the effects panel tab, open the video transitions folder, and then open to the dissolve folder to see the available dissolve effects. You can do this with all the other effects as well. I'm just using dissolve as an example for this. Now, there's also some other transitions in Premiere. Not only do you have your dissolves, but you also had additives. You have dip to black, dip to white, film dissolves. There's so many more. There's a whole list of them. You can also do cross dissolves, which are really great. They affect between two clips that are used previously trimmed, and then you play the sequence to see how the effect looks a lot of times. I would just take some time into Premiere Pro, just go through and see how them. Look at each transition and see how it fits. Now, I warn you guys by not going too crazy about it, but we'll get into that in a minute. But yeah, just have fun experimenting with the dissolves. Like the dip to blacks or dip to whites. Take a look at it. See how they work. Play with them. See which ones you like that fit your art style and see the ones that know that they're just going to interrupt your user and your viewer. So that would be really crucial. Now, there's other transitions like crossfades, especially with audio clips. This is really good for audio since we're just adding audio into everything this week. Make sure that the two audio clips are adjacent, much like video clips with transitions in the timeline, and that both clips are trimmed. You can either do one of the following with audio clips if you want to add a crossfade. So to add the default audio transition, move the current time indicator across the transition points to the edit point where between the clips. It's always like a little dot at the end of them, and then choose the sequence and apply audio transition. And then, or you can just to add an audio transition other than the default way, you can expand the audio transitions bin in the effects panel and just drag the audio transition that you want, much like the clips that you can use from your embed ingester and everything, and just pull them in. Same exact way, just clip it onto the edit point between the two clips that you want to crossfade. That's really the important thing. Now, also, fade-ins and fade-outs are really great. I'm actually requiring you to do a fade-out at the end of the trailer, or the demo reel, so that way the music just doesn't abrupt quickly. It actually fades and kind of quiets off in a light crescendo. So the best thing to do is just make sure that the track audio is expanded in the timeline panel, much like the crossfade. And if necessary, click the triangle to the left of the track name to expand these tracks if you want to crossfade them, much like the fade in, fade out. Same techniques. Now, to fade in a clip's audio, the best thing to do is to drag an audio transition from the effects panel to the timeline panel so that it snaps to the end point of an audio clip. So that's important to position them on the timeline. So say you have this one clip right here, and the beginning is here, and the end is here. Let me rewind that. So beginning is here, end is here, because it's gonna look this way on the timeline. So if you're gonna do a fade in, you need to clip onto the beginning point of your timeline. So that would be, or the clip that you want to begin to fade in. You wouldn't put it on the back end of the clip, this side, because of the fact that you're exiting that clip. So you'll just do a fade out instead. The best thing to do is just bring up the effects control panel and start at cut and from the alignment menu, and that way you can add the fade in. Same thing too, just reverse it for the end part of the clip, and then that's just the fade. And then instead of start at cut, you're going to do end at cut from the alignment menu, and that's how to fade out audio. So I would recommend fading out your audio so it kind of fades out and everything kind of fits perfectly. All right. So just a couple of just pitfalls just to watch out for too with transitions. Please don't primarily focus on just all these random transitions that just look cool, because of the fact that you're going to deter the viewer from looking at the work. And remember, the whole goal of the demo reel is to show off your work so employers can hire you because they can see your work. Make the transition much like your music. It should be subtle. It should be just simple and fit your art style so that we don't notice it. It just fits everything. It flows properly. So just choose a consistent transition and just work from there. That's what I would do. Make sure it's consistent, simple to the point, and focus on the work. That's a big pitfall because a lot of people tend to come in and they just throw all these cool transitions and fly things from all these different directions. And I can't focus on the work because they're just moving things so fast. I want to see the work. I don't want to see how good you can do transitions. If you're going to do that, then just focus on like motion graphics and go from there and just focus on transitional work. But again, I'm looking for the quality of the work. That's really the big thing after that. All right. Other than that, that's all I got. Be safe, have fun, have a great weekend. I hope everybody's well. I'll keep you guys updated with the baby and everything because it's coming close with the 16th. But that's pretty much it. So be safe, have fun, enjoy. I'll see everybody later this week. And for next week, I'll post the lecture assignments and the rubrics as well. That's all I got. Have a good one, everybody. Enjoy. I'll see everybody for next week.